Welcome back to the Tarot Insight channel. For those of you who have been watching, keeping abreast of tarot news, and for the newbies out there, today I am going to have the house open, the chat room open, so that people can chime in, because what we're doing is taking a look at the signs and if it really adds up. So what I mean by that is, if you are a certain sign and you dated 2 or 3 other signs, we're looking at the compatibility to see if it comes out on top as far as what we know. For instance, water and earth signs are very compatible, and then you have fire and air signs that are said to be very compatible. And then there's more in depth, to it. Like if you do date, like if you're an earth sign and you date a water sign, which of the water signs is actually going to be someone who you are the most compatible with. So what we're doing is just taking a look at, those things, and for the fun of it, just seeing how things are panning out with you guys in the dating world. So I'm going to go ahead and let this live run. If you want to come in and mention anyone who you dated, not by name necessarily, just in general, to let me know what your sign is and what your most compatible sign was between 2 or 3 or however many 4 others, then you're welcome to do so. And I'll probably do another reading in the backdrop until that comes in. Now, if you're about to go out on a date, say you're a Leo and you're about to go out on a date with a Sagittarius one night and another date with an Aquarius. So some people say Sagittarius is good for Leo. Some people say that Aquarius is good for Leo, and that the Aquarius sign is actually going to be the better choice. But there's one way to find out. And so what'll happen is, if you let me know, if you haven't gone out yet and you let me know what the signs are, I'll go ahead and seal up a sign in an envelope or something, and you can seal one up in the envelope too. So there'll be no change in it all up, and then you can just let me know and we'll see if it matches out. And of course, I will go as far as to just go along with the regular known facts astrologically, being an astrological matchmaker, and we'll see how they compare. See who you had the most fun with and who you were expected to have the most fun with. For those of you who already have mates, I'm going to do readings on your other half. Do that for you guys. So this is going to be a tell all on your other half. So we have a no coming out. Look, this is a no for the question that's about to come up. Is this person who you are kicking it with, is this person going to be at the point where they can be absolutely loyal? So what we have here are water signs, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, with another Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio at this point in time. And they're not going to be at their most loyal at this particular point for many of these couples. And the reason being is because there's a lot of arguing going on. And I'm getting that one of you guys has this fantasy notion in your head. So if you were able to reach out to your fantasy person who you actually see yourself with, this person is not going to be one to hang in there. This person would definitely go another way. And look, that's just what's coming out. For this other couple, yes, this person is going to be coming in as loyal, even if it's, there you go, they are with their fantasy person. And this is an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini person. So that's what's coming in for the mates. Universal energy, what's coming in as far as people who are distressed within relationships currently and need a fresh start, either with the same person or different person. So there is an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini who is distressed with a Gemini. And there is an Aquarius who is absolutely distressed with a Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo person right now. So there is an earth sign of Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, and you are with someone who you're very compatible with, a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, water sign, water and earth. And still someone knows that you're in a relationship and they will still come at you. They either have or they're going to do so. And this is likely to be another Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. And the reason is coming in as because they feel like you guys will make a better fit. There's also an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, and an air sign coming in with a fire sign of Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Again, that's Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. They are compatible. And there's another sign who's coming in who will still holler at you, still this person is seeking to talk to you. And this is likely to be another Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. And the song that's coming to mind is, you say you got a man and you're in love, but what's love got to do with a little menage after the party? Okay? Menage. As in menage a trois. So this person is wild now. This person is feeling those things. Well, that major thing, that major confrontation with whoever you're talking to, they don't care. They just really want to holla. And you are coming in as the person who's going to be the better fit for them, and they're willing to take that chance if they get it. So that's what's coming in here as well. See who's coming into the chat area. So let's go deeper into the tell-all for partners. There's someone who has been satisfied in the relationship, and they were working on something team related or coming together with their partner to see something accomplished. And now they're trying to defend what they wanted to see accomplished. So things are kind of rough in that relationship. That particular relationship is on the rocks. Are they likely to make it after this is worked out? Yes, it's coming in. So I can hear some of you breathing a lot easier with that information coming in. There's someone who has been selfish within their relationship. They haven't been sharing at all. Something is going to be happening that they're going to get wind of, and it's likely to be that this person is showing strength and they are going to be leaving the relationship because they can't deal with the selfishness. So someone's going to be breaking up with someone else. They're going to get the strength they need. Divine feminine or divine masculine could be obtaining that strength or just pulling it out from inside and acting on it. For sure. For sure. So you know. There is someone who has been doing some arguing, and they are taking the initiative to step up and step out. And it's because they want a relationship that they've had in the past, not the same exact person necessarily, just something that's more harmonious. Let's see what happened. Let's get some clarity as to why something harmonious didn't pan out with this person previously. It's because someone couldn't handle feeling more strongly the love that they were getting, made them feel like they were out of control with their own feelings, and they weren't ready for that. And that's why that one ended. It felt like the person just had too much power in the relationship. but it was good. It was good power. But they were thinking more about trying different things, going different places, not really answering to anyone. And now they know they can be in a relationship and not have to answer to anyone. Someone who is open to them doing their own thing when it comes to traveling or buying certain things or not buying certain things or funding certain enterprises. So it's really no big deal with mature people. Maturity is huge when it comes to that, being able to do that. So there is someone who their life has been stable. They've had a lot of security in their life because they haven't been dealing with anyone who is randomly out of pocket. They have conquered something that was bothering them. That it could have been something financial or otherwise. They have seen the other side through some difficulty. And now they are going to have some conversations going. These conversations are going to be kicked off with someone who is going to make a good mate for them. So if you're around someone and you guys have very good conversation, that is going to be the first indicator that they're going to be a good choice for you romantically. Being able to at least conversate with you, that's coming in as something that's going to be very big for someone in particular. So let's see who has dated who and who they could date to see if next time their dates will come out as better. So who has dated who and it did not go well? So someone has gone out on a date. This is a Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo person who has gone out on a date with a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Okay, so what happened with this person is it was earth and water signs, and they still had a really, let's just say, a not so good time. Now let's see what the reason was. And get some clarity on it. So the reason and the clarity. So the reason was because someone wanted to overspend. They just did too much when you guys went out. However, this Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio is going to be a better sign coming in for if you want to date again. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. So this still pans out. So this Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio this date did not go well. However, another Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, a date with this person is going to go better because this person is going to be just as frugal. So there was an issue that was all monetary. That's coming in as why this particular horoscope match did not pan out. So that's just an example of something that happened within the dating realm that was not consistent to the general concepts of compatibility. And still, the tarot shows that the earth sign and water sign match still came out as well. It was just this particular person didn't have the same personal emphasis on something that was important to the other person. So that's what happened with that match. If you'd like to know specifically what happened with any matches of what went wrong, let me know and I can answer those types of questions anonymously for you guys as well. If that's what you'd like. What other signs are coming in as having not worked out of late? So there was a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, and an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. When it comes to astrological matchmaking, this was a bad pair anyway, due to the fact that air signs generally go well with fire signs and water signs go better with earth signs. So that's what's coming in this particular case. One person ditched the other. That's how they're viewing it. And the other person is like, this person is not on my level. They can't do the same things that I do. I enjoy gaming. This other person doesn't like the gaming life, or this person does not like what I do in my spare time. Whether it's something like Legos or skiing, this other person is like, count me out. So that's why that didn't work out. Someone's like, oh, this person is a kid always playing Legos, or no, they feel like they're gonna break something skiing. And so they didn't like to do the same things when it came to activities. Now, could they have come through this? Possibly. I'd venture to say yes. However, this is why their particular match didn't go well, and the odds were against them theoretically when you look at astrological matchmaking as well. So someone is saying that they haven't been meeting people who are of the signs that are going to be most compatible with them. So now I'm going to look into who is going to be able to introduce you to someone who has a great sign for you to work with. Someone who has the compatible makeup relationship-wise. Also, I'm going to look into things that you can partake in, various activities that are likely to place you in a position to meet someone who things are going to pan out better with, astrologically speaking. So there is an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. The person coming in is a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, who can introduce you to a fire sign, or you doing something that you are well prepared for. such as going to play tennis, you have your racket, you have your ball, you're ready. In groups, you're likely to meet someone who is of a good compatibility for you. There is also a Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo person. You're likely to know someone who is a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, who could introduce you to someone. Or if you partake in anything that is like coming together intuitively, so this could be at a psychic fair or something that has groups that are semi-private, like if you are a member of some sort of recreational group, you know, a chess group or anything like that. That's coming in there. Something pretty low key. You could meet someone who is compatible with you. There is also someone who is coming in. This is likely to be either someone who feels like their life has been a little out of control lately, or this could be an air sign. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. And there is some link to something you've done in the past that could link you to someone who is compatible. So if you went to the fair previously, or you took a trip somewhere, taking a trip back in that same general area or a surrounding state or something like that, that's going to be, or you could meet someone as far as a person who is likely to be a bridge like that. There could be a Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo person who can introduce to someone compatible. Now, this looks like it was earth signs and air signs for the most part. There may have been a water sign there. Let's see if there are any messages for any other signs when it comes to meeting someone compatible. Again, someone is likely to meet someone who is their fantasy mate, someone who stands out above the rest. This could be any sign. And they are likely to meet them around kindred spirits, people who are very positive and uplifting, people who they just feel good around, or in an activity that they are well prepared for and loyal to. So if you are a gamer, sticking to that, not going outside of that, somehow there's going to be a link, whether it's someone's brother, someone's sister, someone just tuning in, watching gaming, something like that. That's coming in there for you to be able to meet someone compatible. There is also a Capricorn who is thinking about someone who they felt backstabbed them in some way, and yet they're thinking about this celebration that's upcoming. So there was going to be some anniversary of knowing this person or some connection that came in, and that's what this Capricorn is thinking about. and how it was soured by this person backstabbing them in some way. So that's what someone's other half is thinking about if the two of you are still together. If not, they're still thinking about you. However, this is about the aspect of something that happened that was negative. There is also someone who felt that something was not fair, something could have been more fair. This is someone who was ambivalent about ending the relationship because they didn't think they'd be able to find anyone who was a better fit, except they had to because there was this thing going on that was not fair within the relationship. Maybe someone else was talking to someone on the side or something like that, someone from their past or someone who they just met, and the other person just, they couldn't bring themselves to be hurtful to the person, but they just felt like things weren't fair and they didn't want to do the same thing. They're just feeling a lot of emotional upheaval there. So they're still down and out about that. When it comes to forgiveness, would this person take this other person back? Say if they're done with those ways, still is coming in as no. So they're just living this bittersweet existence where they continue thinking about it. And yet they're not ready to move forwards and they're not ready to forgive the person to the point where they'd be able to deal with them again. And I'm getting, it's probably never going to be to that point for many of them. Well, with this energy I'm feeling here. So I'm going to give you guys more time to come in. There is a Gemini and a Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo who will be meeting, and things are going to be popping up with them, even though that is an earth sign and an air sign. And the thing that is going to draw them together the most is that they both are moderate in the things that they do. They like to do the same things and they don't like to put a certain amount of energy in there. They just dabble with something that's going on, and that is going to really solidify their magnetic vibrations to one another. wants to come in to the chat area. Give the stragglers a little more time. Join us. So let's see who had very good results in dating someone who they were a good match with astrologically. Thus far. People who can vouch for this lately. So there is a Leo, Sagittarius, Aries who has dated someone who astrologically was going to be compatible for them, and that has been working out. There is an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini who has dated someone astrologically who it was going to, the odds were very great to work out with this person, and it has been working out fine. There's also a Virgo, Capricorn, or a Taurus person who has been dating someone who it was going to work out with. When you look at the odds astrologically, and everything has been in tune, and this goes actually double for a Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. So air signs earth signs, fire signs, you guys have seen this lately, how it is appealing to consider signs when dating or just in hindsight. Let's see. So what's going on lately with the water signs? Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. So someone really wanted to move forwards with someone who they were a good astrological match with, and the person has really kind of like been going really slowly, and that's why something isn't working with a water sign. And so there's some conflict that has been stirred in. Now the reason, let's see the reason why this person has been slow about moving forwards in a more serious light, and it's because they feel that they have to sacrifice something else. That's what's coming in here. What is it precisely? Let's see if there's something clarifying that could come in. Okay, so this person is a critical thinker, so they may enjoy debating with others. They feel like they'll have to cut out being in contact with others who they're not attracted to. They just love to debate. It gives them some sort of happiness to argue and debate, and this other person does not really understand that. But that's because they're not taking up their time debating with them. Because if they did that, they probably think that the energy was waning, that things weren't as good as they are with this person. This person really just enjoys letting off steam in that manner. And they've learned over the years, I'm getting to not do that with a spouse or someone who they don't want to see walk out the door. Their friends, the person who they debate with, the people who they debate with, they don't mind. They're used to that. This other person, unfortunately, does not look at it that way. I'm not going to say doesn't understand them, just does not look at it, the debating as friendly chatter. So they know that they have to go about that in another way. Their friends, in fact, feel like they're a wuss because they don't debate or argue at all with the person who they are romantically involved in relationship with. There's someone who has a new vision, who is looking to do things that they felt previously they weren't going to be able to do at some point. Maybe they didn't feel like they were going to have the time. And lately, they have been able to acquire the time to do something, so they have a new vision to move forwards with doing something, and they are willing to go head to head, go toe to toe with someone to help them to understand that this is something that they're going to do. This may not even be a romantic relationship. There is something going on so where someone is in an angry fashion really ready to let someone know they've been waiting to do something, and they're not going to allow someone else's vision to deter them from doing things. They are going to find a way, and it's coming in with a new vision. So that's coming in. Something that is going on now. There's also someone who has been feeling obligated and overworked, who is looking to nurture themselves and nurture possibly someone who they care deeply for as well. And they're saying this is something that it's a basic necessity, a basic instinct, something that they want to do. So they will be moving forwards. So someone shouldn't be too surprised when someone does something in a nurturing fashion. And this person is usually a workaholic. Even hardly there. But they will be taking time out. This is something that they have had on their minds to do, or people have been telling them that they need to do that. Or it's just something that intuitively is coming up from the well of their being saying do this. Also, someone has been privy to the information of so many actual passings or deaths going on around them, and they're ready to nurture themselves in a loving way because they're grateful for their body not failing them under pressure. Someone may have even just suffered through a bout of sickness or what have you, and they came out of it and they are ready to nurture themselves more now because someone's feeling like it could have been the end, but it wasn't. So they're going to live in a more nurturing fashion when it comes to taking care of them and their loved ones. anyone in chat the opportunity to ask questions, dating related topics, or what have you. Okay, let's see about doing something more personal and what energy is coming in specifically for certain signs. Sagittarius. That's what I'll start with. So there is positive energy coming in around the journey that you're on, your day-to-day journey. You're not worrying about any cliffs. There is a carefree energy that you have going right now about something that you're dealing with and your path in general. Aquarius. The energy coming in with you is one of healing on some level. So there's continued healing. This may or may not be something you're aware of that's going on psychologically for you, and for some of you, it's physically. I'm getting that. Virgo. The energy that's coming in with you right now seems to be relatively tumultuous. It could be something that has a little danger to it mixed in with something that you have going on. So it's showing up here. So be mindful of that. Leo. You are getting through something by any means necessary. That's what I'm getting here. Things may have been a little rocky for some of you. For others of you, you're just constantly conquering things, just one thing after the next. For someone who has something rough they have gone through, they're still coming out of this, conquering the things that are negative, that are involved with something that they have going on. So, pray for the Leos out there. No matter what you're coming through it, you are conquering something inner and something outer. Those outer vibes that you need to get through. Scorpio. You are coming up on a huge decision to go left or to go right in something that you have going on, and you'd have it no other way. This is you putting your intention out there through choices that you're making. A major choice, Scorpio. Libra. The energy that's coming in for you now is that you are manifesting something that you have desired, something that you have really put a lot of energy, even if it's something that you are imagining, you've placed that energy out there into the universe, and it is manifesting into something that you wanted to occur, something that you wanted to hear, taste, touch, smell, see. That's what's coming in for you. That's the energy that you're working with. Capricorn. So there may be something that you're putting a lot of effort into. It's like an overhaul, overkill with something. You have a lot of responsibility on your shoulders right now. That's what I'm getting here. Pisces. Domestic positivity, something going on the home front, which is really decent in your estimation. You're feeling something that's going on. That fourth house, that domestic bliss. You are really relishing something that's going on now. So it's really just feeding you to be at your best, whether it's company or whether it's something that is just helping you to feel more comforted wherever you're spending your leisure time. Gemini. You are sharpening your skill set. You're spending more time doing things that you're called to do. You feel called to do these things, but these are skills that are contributing to you doing something with mastery. That is what's going on with your energy. Cancer. You may be about to ask someone to step up to the plate. This could be within a partnership or a relationship, or you could offer someone an option that they are feeling, just to put that out there. So there's a lot of romance going on in your world right now. So you are enjoying that vibration. Doubt about that. That's what I'm getting. Taurus. there is an idea that you've had that is coming through as having a lot of validity. Also, some of you are going to be making some extra loot on an idea that you put out there and put into motion. Either way, something very profitable is going on, and you are or already have put some cerebral fluid, some cerebral thought, some thought processing into this, and it is making something even better. Some idea. It is brilliant, Taurus. And Aries. You may have felt that you could go back and do something over again, or you wish that you could, or you are dissecting something that you did, hence really breaking down, if you're put in the same scenario again, how you're going to do things a little bit better so that you don't have this awkward feeling. Some of you seem a little bit depressed about some opportunity that you missed out on here for something to go a certain way. And so you're looking at what you can do now that that particular moment in time has fluttered off. Trying to see if you should just pick up the pieces and move on, or if you should just kind of like just soak in that melancholy vibe until the universe gives you something else that is going to place you in a position to adequately do things a little bit differently or grasp onto opportunities more quickly. And the next phase that life places you into. So those are the vibes that are coming through with all 12 signs. Again, if anyone has any questions about the dating arena, I will be checking out the chat area. I want to thank everyone who has been tuning in to this live and who will tune into this live. And again, just because you missed the live, some of you guys, when you say you missed the live, it doesn't mean you can't like comment, make some comments. I appreciate those comments even at a later time. You guys. I found that it's really nice to be able to look at shuffling while in meditation. Some of you guys like to do that as well. So I'm happy to be able to shuffle for longer periods of time with that in mind for many of you. Not to mention the aura aspect. Again, I want to thank those of you who have been tuning in. And you guys with the sounds of shuffling. See you soon. Ciao for now.